can you take us back to, I believe, the 24th of June, and you're on your rounds, and explain exactly what your job is, and take us from there.
I'm a street cleaner for HTS, and I arrived at work 6 o'clock in the morning, got in my van, went to my first job, my first bin to empty, and a member of the public stopped me and said that there was a lady in the drain sluice on River Way at Fisherman's Car Park. She was distressed and confused. So on my approach, I noticed that she was wearing hospital pyjamas and a wristband. So I asked if she was okay, and she wasn't too sure, so I phoned the emergency services. I stayed with the lady for a good 2 hours. In the meantime, I was talking to her all the time, making sure she was okay. The ambulance then arrived, and the lady got a bit distressed, which meant that she walked up a bit further on. To start with, she was only ankle deep in water, but as it goes up further along, the water level gets higher and higher. You could see she was very distressed and not very, I'd say she had mental health issues, and she really didn't want to go back to the hospital, which she'd obviously been to, come from. So
you must have been concerned not only for her mental health but also her physical health, because she's, standing in water for a long period of time.
I was. The water must have been. It's got to have been cold. I was then worried that she might have gone into hypothermia or shock and possibly fallen over, gone face down, and then maybe, I don't know, drowned or whatever. But it took us a long time to get her out. I tried to keep her sort of focused and not to really try and concentrate on the ambulance people being there, which she got very scared about. But yeah, in the end it took us a good 2 hours to get her out.
Because I guess it's not the type of thing you get every day, isn't it? Somebody standing in water and somebody who's distressed. Did you have to basically use your own common sense and interpersonal skills to just keep things going?
Well, working for HTS, it's we've learnt a lot of. Obviously, we deal with the public quite a lot on a day-to-day basis, and public safety and things like that, and duty of care, I suppose. Finding someone like that is not your average day-to-day thing that you'd normally find on your rounds. So I just kept, with my knowledge, I tried to keep her calm. We tried to get her out, but she was just too scared because she didn't want to go back to the hospital.
And you 2 hours, did you say you were there?
Yeah, 2 hours.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
You must have thought, when are they coming?
Yeah, we had the fire brigade, the police turned up, ambulance, rescue teams. Riverway was actually shut off because when she actually got out, she tried to run off and across the road, and it's a busy road with lorries and cars and whatever else going down, and something else could have happened after that.
So when she was taken into care, did you had to tell your work where you were, wouldn't you?
I did, yeah. The funny thing is, I quite like my fishing, and our vans are on trackers, so I had to. I rung my governor Paul Sitton and my supervisor Julie Jones, just to let them know that my van was sat down by a fisherman's car park and I didn't actually have a rod in the water, and explain the situation, which they was understanding, and they just said to me, carry on, do what you're doing, and then come and see us after.
And you explained it?
I did, yeah, explained it all to them, and then went out and continued with my round.
Is it pleased you that people at HTS, and that's why we're here today, to interview you, they're very proud of you? They're very proud of you indeed. You pleased with that?
I'm very pleased with that. I mean, I didn't do it for any sort of recognition or anything. It's just a duty of care to a member of the public that was obviously in distress.
And perhaps maybe something that you can feed back to other members of staff, that's almost like we're doing here, saying, here's my experience of what happened, and maybe other people can learn from your experience.
Yeah, obviously I'd like it to be passed along, and if people are in that same situation, it's just, I suppose you need to keep calm yourself in a situation like that if the other person's distressed, just to show some sort of normality, I suppose. and hopefully sort of get a good result at the end.